purpose and one purpose only. And that is to tell you how lazy you are, how inefficient you are being, and why it needs to change. Let me tell you something. All of us, myself included, we're all weak people. We're all lazy people. We're all very busy people. But we all have the same 24 hours in every day. Everyone, from the most richest person to the poorest person, to the most successful to the least successful, they all have the same 24 hours as you. Why are you wasting it? Everyone comes to me and they ask me for the secret. They say, Coach Castle, what's the secret? How do I build muscle? You do it efficiently. How do I lose weight? You do it efficiently with science. How do I change my life? You make the conscious decision to change. It's not that difficult. With the decision comes the action. But before the decision, there must be a reason. I don't care what the reason is. Did someone call you fat? Are you broke? What happened? Medical problem? Family member died? Relationship? Somebody broke up with you? I don't care, and neither should you. We're all humans. Every one of us, we all go through life. We all have the same issues and the same problems. Life is suffering. What are you going to do about it? That's the question I have for you. Are you going to make a plan? Are you going to consciously choose your next decision? Are you choosing your life, or is your life happening to you? You have to make a decision to change. 1 hour of your day is all it takes. There's 24 hours in a day. 1 hour is 4% of your day. 60 minutes. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Do you have 60 minutes? Can you set 15-minute goals, 4 of them on Post-its? Can you follow them? Are you willing to swallow your ego? Here's what's going to go. Step number 1. We're going to decide what we want. Step number 2. We're going to find out what it takes to get that thing. Step number 3. We're going to copy someone else who has already done that thing. We're going to find out what they did. We're going to look at their steps. Step number 4. We're going to break it down over an extended period of time so it's manageable. 15 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day. You have to swallow your ego, guys. Here we go again. We're going to get our Post-its, our index cards, whatever it takes. We're going to write on that thing, due date, tonight, midnight. Then you're going to write a goal. This goal is going to be one of the things you would like to accomplish. You want to lose weight. Your goal is going to be 15 minutes of walking. Is that too hard for you? Your goal is going to be 5 minutes of walking 3 times that day. Is that too hard for you? Your goal is going to be 15 one-minute walks throughout the day, okay? Second goal, you want to build muscle, okay? Well, before you start going in the gym and banging around weights damaging your body and recovery ability, why don't you research it first? There is a right way to build muscle. Again, you have all heard me talking about this for years, biomechanics. There is a right way. You don't need hours in the gym, guys. You need about 30 minutes in the gym if you're doing it right on a daily basis. You don't need hours of cardio. You need a few hours of cardio a week. All you have is all you need right here and right now, guys. You have everything. I don't care how little money you have. Weight is free. You have access to rocks, dirt, and sticks. You have a workout. You have access to body weight. You have a workout. You have access to dirt. You can grow a garden. It costs nothing. Can you go to the grocery store and learn how to shop, how to coupon cut? Of course you can. Do you want to? No. Do you want success? Probably not as bad as you want to watch TV a couple hours a day. Probably not as bad as you want to be on Instagram a couple hours a day. Probably not as bad as you care about what other people think about you. Let me tell you something. Your third goal, that third Post-it you're going to make in 15 minutes, that one should be getting uncomfortable. Do something you are not accustomed to doing. Do something you don't want to do. Do burpees for a few minutes. Read a book you've been ignoring.
Call somebody and apologize for a past misdeed. Get uncomfortable on a daily basis every day, because getting uncomfortable is where you will find solutions to your problems. Getting uncomfortable on a daily basis is the path to success. Let's talk about failure now. Failure for your fourth post-it note. The fourth post-it note should be one that you are willing to do, and you are willing to look foolish to do it. You're willing to look like a moron. So for your fourth post-it note, you're going to do something you're quite certain you will fail at. Doesn't matter what it is.
So, what am I talking about?
I'm talking about doing something simple. Spend the whole day, every time you pass by someone, you look them in the eyes, and you do not break eye contact. You look them in the eyes until they look away first. You look them in the eyes, you keep looking in the eyes until you are the one who always maintains eye contact the longest. That's a simple one. What's another one? How about take an ice bath? Anything, guys. You have to get uncomfortable. There is no secret. Here's the secret. Being consistent on a daily basis. No matter how little time is spent. 1 minute, 1 page, 1 push-up, 1 squat. I will not go to sleep until I have done something for my self-improvement. That is an accumulative effect, and it adds up over time, rolling up like a big old snowball, guys. And believe me, the first step is you got to build those habits. You are what you do on a daily basis, everyone. You're not the vacation you take once a year. That's not you. 50% of your entire life is going to be the subroutines you spend your day on. Sleeping, brushing your teeth, shopping, commuting. So guess what happens? Let's say you add in 30 minutes of exercise every single day. 30 minutes of cardio every single day. 30 minutes of studying every single day. Finally, about 30 minutes of reading something new every single day. That's 2 hours. Now we're talking 8% of your day. Can you commit to 8% of your day for your self-improvement? 24 hours in a day. Again, we all have the same ones, everybody. A lot of people talking. Gonna do whatever it takes. Oh, I'm on my grind. I'm hustling. I don't see it. I do not see it. I see a lot of talk, a lot of inefficient working. I see a lot of busy work. I do not see people researching the most efficient way to do things. I do not see people doing simple, basic things repeatedly until they are mastered. I do not see people doing whatever it takes. You have to sleep, guys. If you don't sleep, everything goes to hell. You grinding a 20-hour day, sleeping 4 hours doesn't mean shit. It means you're not going to be as creative the next day. You're not going to be as open-minded. You will not be able to manage your emotions as well. You will not be able to manage your stress as well. So, let's make sure that we are sleeping, everyone. Next, why do we exercise? On top of building muscles and looking good, we exercise because it trains our mind. We exercise because it does many things. Release endorphins, chemicals, keep you healthy, useful, and young. Why do we eat healthy? Same exact reason. But it's a 4% commitment of 1 hour to exercise and eat healthy on a daily basis. By doing this, you are already head and shoulders above everyone around you because the mind is sharper, your reflexes are better, you have more stamina, more endurance to stay in the game. Everybody, these are non-negotiable. You want to be successful? You think it's easy? No. You have to work hard, work more than you think you can. Oh, I'm tired, I'm sore, I'm lonely, I'm alone, no one believes in me, no one sees me. Yeah, that's where I was the first 5 years I was working on this. I was grinding, I was upset, fine, alone, by myself. I was bipolar and schizophrenic. I was suicidal, and yet I persisted in spite of the no's and the hatred. And so can you. Everyone can. You have to learn how to shut out the world, how to isolate yourself. Your elevation may require your isolation. Learn how to be alone. Learn how to love yourself. Then you can start learning the things you actually love. Then pursuing them. Then when you're happy in your own life, I guarantee you, everything else comes to you. You're going to be obsessive. You're going to have to be obsessive. You're going to be focused on your grind every waking moment. You'll be developing on your craft. do whatever it takes. If someone says you must learn this skill to get better, that is a non-negotiable. It's learning, okay? There will be problems. They will arise. You can either quit, fold, stay where you are on that plateau, say there is no level above this, I'm happy here, I'm content here, or you can keep pushing because you realize that for every level there is a new devil, and you are committed to fight until the day that you die for your success, your happiness, and everyone else's around you that you're trying to lift up and inspire with your own personal sacrifices. Most people will not understand this. Most people will not understand your obsessive nature. They will not understand your need to be successful. They will not understand why you spend all of your free time, hours of your day obsessing, thinking, unable to sleep, worrying. Maybe I could have done this. Maybe I could have done this differently. Obsessing, obsessing, obsessing. Dreaming over, visualizing the future. This is where most people stop, and this is why most people stop. Motivation is temporary. Inspiration is temporary. Consistency, dedication, and determination must be in place. How do you achieve those things? By doing what you don't want to do on a daily basis because it must need to be done. How do you force yourself to do that when days is hard? It's real simple. Your eyes on the prize, you see the future. Fast forward, put yourself in the future moment where you are standing on that stage, where you do have that company, that $1 million house, that perfect woman, that perfect whatever. Fast forward to that moment and realize it is worth it. It's worth the sweat, the tears, the heartbreak. It's worth the anxiety, the stress, the late night studying, the failed projects, the many failures, the many mistakes. Most people quit because they can't take the mistakes and the failures. They can't take the pain of failing. You have to fail. The most successful people in the world are the ones who are okay with failure. They're okay with taking the pain of failure. They're okay with taking it and swallowing it, learning from it, continuing to move forward in the face of all adversity. This is the only way forward. There is no other way. Whatever it takes, it's not a slogan, it's not an expression, it's not a little one-off. Whatever it takes is something that I say because I am committed to my vision, helping all of you and bringing biomechanics, nutritional knowledge, breathing techniques, all these things to you, to the people. So it is now common sense and common knowledge. We can get off all of these medications that we don't need. We can improve all of our lives, our life expectancy, our relationships, our control over our own bodies and minds, and we can go forward into a future which each and every one of us wants for ourselves. The only way forward is willing to do whatever it takes. And that does mean pain and failures and making mistakes and looking foolish. It does mean late nights. It means hard dieting. It means time spent exercising. It means cardio. It means educating others. It means helping. Whatever it takes. No man is an isolated castle as much as we like to think so. No man got where they got to be where they are alone. You are a conglomerate structure of all the things which surround you and you surround yourself with. So if you're not doing whatever it takes, I suggest you surround yourself with people who are willing to do whatever it takes. Because if you surround yourself with 5 losers, you will be the 6th. And if you surround yourself with 5 people who are willing to do whatever it takes, you will find yourself at their level soon enough. Now for me, I'm always willing to do whatever it takes. You guys are with